On the first field visit, we got ourselves ready on time. Soon we realized that when we said we met at 7 a.m., it actually means 7:30 or 8. So we thought that it was the local culture and they have a different understanding of punctuality. However, it turned out that it was not the case, so it is purely a mystery to me.
And we were asked to be ready at our house by 9:30. And we waited for an hour, and finally the organizers and the van came at 10:30. And when we arrived at the tea plantation, our tea manager had explained to our translator that we were an hour late. And so he couldn't see us until an hour later. And so we waited for an hour, so ultimately it was 12:30 at this time that we interviewed our tea manager, and thankfully he allowed us an hour of interviewing time. It was quite hurtful, I thought, that when our translator told us that our team manager couldn't meet us because we were late. I felt bad, but then I felt like it would have been awkward to say sorry because it wasn't our fault, but by the same time I wouldn't want to say, oh, it's because of our organizer's fault that we were late. So we just kept silent. As I was looking back on the experience, realizing that this was not the first time, I wish that our group had addressed this problem together a lot earlier with our organizers, because we know that tea pluckers, for example, might lose money from meeting with us, and so we really want to be on time and use as little of their time as possible. Time is precious to everyone, obviously, and so if we need to communicate the problem and we need to talk about it, and if it continues, then we need to keep communicating until it's fixed. So I think that it was because we just labeled it as Sri Lankan time, as we called it. I think there was the assumption that we thought we understood. We thought that, oh, because they're late every time, so it must be their culture. But we never sought to clarify or confirm. Yeah, and like you said, not even talking about change, we didn't even try to understand if this was the case.